1st was on a Wednesday.
Gotcha.
We ended up on split vacation.
April Fool's, I guess.
Yeah, right. Okay, with that, it's 7:10 PM on Wednesday, April 23rd, and I will call the zoning board of appeals meeting to order. I had with me in the room, Rob Scott, Diane Lindquist, Sean Zahn, and myself, Sarah Mellish. And on Zoom, we have Georgia Pendergast. This meeting is being recorded. The only application on the agenda tonight is for 19 Spiss Point Road. I move to open the public hearing for the application of 19 SPR nominee trust Meredith Pasquisi, sorry, for a special permit under sections 4.2 and 12.5 of the zoning bylaw and or other relief as may be necessary to construct a pickleball sports court at 19 Smiths Point Road, Assessors Map number 20, lot number 16 in District E, filed with the town clerk on March 24th, 2025. Do I have a second to open the public hearing?
Second,
Rob seconds. Take a vote. Rob,
yes.
Diane, yes. Sean,
Yes.
Georgia,
Yes.
and Sarah votes yes. Okay, you're here to present the application for us?
Yeah.
Okay, state your name and,
Good evening, Jake Lockett, with Hancock Associates. I'm representing the applicant with respect to permit for the construction of a sports court. So the board should have some familiarity with this site. We were here 2 months ago for a pool special permit, back again for the sports court. So just as a quick recap on the site, there was an existing main house over here, cottage over here, and a carriage house over here. All the buildings have been demolished. The cottage over here has been rebuilt in place. The main house is different than before and is under construction. And then a carriage house, the existing one was just demoed and getting ready for new construction. So the blue line represents the property line, and the green line down here is the sports court over by Smith Point Road, which is down in this area. The sports court meets all dimensional regulations. There's no lighting associated with the sports court itself. Here, a full landscape design has been done for the entire site, including this area. So there's proposed vegetation as well as existing vegetation. So for those of you that were on the sidewalk, you saw that the area is very well screened from the street and from abutting yards from the existing vegetation. That's pretty tall, arborvitaes. So that provides visual screening as well as a little bit of sound protection from abutting yards. There is no significant topographic changes involved with this sports court. It's a pretty level area. There is a retaining wall around the court itself. More for aesthetics, it's basically a seat wall. A short fence on top of it. I believe that the fence and wall together equal 36 inches in height. So this project has been approved by the Conservation Commission for all the work within the buffer zone. We're well outside of it now. It's also been approved by the Planning Board for topographic changes. During our site walk, we did mention the hours of operations. We discussed it with the owner, I believe is on tonight. Meredith was okay with an 8 AM start for the court, and where there is no lighting associated with the court, it won't be played after dark. And that will kind of vary throughout the year. And with that, I can answer any questions anyone may have.
Diane, do you have any questions? No? Rob,
No questions.
Sean?
No, I'm good.
I mean, I'll say that when we were on the site visit, you could not see the house next door because of the vegetation. You could not see the street because of the vegetation. So
I
it's,
remember that site visit. I remember that when we were out there.
Yeah,
with the pool.
great. It was great big tall trees.
Mhm.
Georgia, do you have any questions?
I do not.
Is there any member of the public on Zoom who would like to speak? If so, raise your hand in Zoom. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing and we'll enter into deliberations. Okay, I move to close the public hearing and have the board enter into deliberations with respect to the application. Do I have a second?
Second.
Rob seconds. Vote, Rob,
Yes.
Diane, yes, Sean,
Yes.
Sarah votes yes, Georgia,
Yes.
okay. So obviously, there's some concern with the pickleball court. When we were there, it did seem like it's relatively isolated. We have not received any concerns expressed from any residents. And it seems reasonable to me to restrict the hours of operation between 8 AM, which is the start of our bylaw, and let it run to sunset. That makes sense, and then it will vary. And to have a condition that it will not be illuminated. And based on where it wasn't like it was off a patio with illumination. It was completely separate by itself in front of the house. So what are the thoughts? I know we've had struggles with pickleball courts.
Yeah,
but-
Definitely had struggles with pickleball courts.
It looks like there isn't a concern from the neighbor, but did the neighbor happen to come out and support the project?
No neighbors have complained, no one's also supported it.
Okay.
I think the contractor indicated that the abutter at 17 was fine with it. Whatever that means.
Can they show me that in writing?
No.
Okay.
I guess the homeowner's on. Meredith, have you had any contact from any of your neighbors regarding the pickleball court?
No, hi, this is Meredith. No, but our neighbors have been incredibly supportive and cooperative. They're just so thankful that this property is being renovated and taken care of now because it was in quite a state of disrepair. So they've been very supportive.
Okay, thank you.
And we're happy to abide by those hours of operation. That seems very reasonable to us.
Great.
We purposely didn't light it because we thought that might be an issue.
Yeah, we had another application for a pickleball court, and that application had to be withdrawn because there were so many complaints from neighbors, but it was in a more congested area. We also have town pickleball courts that have created
Sure.
quite an issue with the sound factor.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, fortunately, with the location of this one, my neighbors on either side are quite far from where the court is.
Okay,
I will add in, there are many houses with tennis courts in the neighborhood. There's one almost directly across the street. You know, those could be used for pickleball as well. So it's not like it's anything entirely new to the neighborhood.
well, we did approve one on Smith's Point, right? 39? Did I make that up? 39 Smith's Point?
I didn't work on that one.
Might not have been Smith's Point, it might have been.
You did a
Sarah,
project.
can I add one point?
Yes, Georgia.
I just wanted to say, knowing that there is no lighting, it obviously seems like it's not going to happen late into the night. I know the Manchester Public Pickleball Court has a time, like a deadline, a start time and an end time. And
Yep.
it seems like this house is going to follow that kind of that same protocol by sundown. And if they do play during the day, I feel like that's where people are most out and about or doing their own thing or making their own noise. So that was just my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, people just don't realize how much noise actually comes from them. Town one is pretty loud. I mean, we don't have any, the neighbors aren't opposed to it. See the problem then.
I mean, they've got a landscape plan and we can have a condition that there's landscaping to provide sound mitigation and privacy. And presumably if people complain, then the homeowner would add more, work it out, landscape.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Yeah. So are you okay with it?
Yeah. I mean, it's best, yeah, I mean. Like people need to do what they would like with their yards.
Well, and I think that it's good that it's away from the ocean. So you're not hearing it over the water. Because if it was on the ocean side, whole bunches of butters would hear, the sound would carry over the water to many more properties that, that are on the point.
I mean, there is a fair amount of vegetation around the area, so.
I think with the conditions you said, it should be fine. No lighting and.
Yeah.
Stop at dusk.
You okay, Rob?
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'll make a motion. I move to approve the application of 19 SPR nominee trust Meredith Pasquizzi for a special permit under sections 4.2 and 12.5 of the zoning bylaw and other relief as may be necessary to construct a 33-foot by 63-foot pickleball sports court surrounded by an 18-inch high seat wall and 18-inch high fence at 19 Smiths Point Road, Assessors Map number 20, Lot number 16 in District E, filed with the town clerk on March 24th, 2025, based on a finding the construction of the pickleball sports court is in harmony with the purpose and intent of the bylaw, will not be substantially more detrimental or injurious to the neighborhood in which it is located, and the requirements and conditions under 12.5.2 of the zoning bylaw for the grant of a special permit have been met based on the following conditions. The pickleball sports court is located as depicted on sports court plot plan C2 prepared by Hancock Associates dated 03/21/25. The pickleball sports court seat wall, fence, and terrace are constructed substantially in accordance with the pickleball court plan prepared by Horiuchi Celine, landscape architects dated 03/20/25. Landscaping to provide sound mitigation and privacy for the road and residents at 17 Smiths Point Road shall be maintained substantially in accordance with the pickleball court plan prepared by Horiuchi Celine, landscape architects dated 03/20/05. The pickleball sports court shall not be illuminated. The hours of operation shall be restricted to the hours between 8 AM and sunset. Do I have a second?
Second.
Diane seconds. Any discussion? Are you good with those conditions?
I'm good with it.
Any other conditions? No. Are you okay with it, Georgia?
Yep,
Okay, take a vote. Georgia,
yes,
Rob,
Yes,
Diane, yes. Sean,
Yes,
Sarah votes yes. I can write it. Who would like to review it?
I'll review it.
George will review it, okay.
Everybody jumped all over that one.
Hey, if you really want it, I'm happy to give it.
No. There was dead silence in the room, Georgia. Okay, you're all set, thank you.
Thank you, have a nice night.
Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you so much.
We move on to administrative matters. We have sets of minutes from January and February that Gail
So now,
made changes based on our request. So we prepared to vote on the minutes.
I am.
Okay, January. I make a motion to approve the minutes from January 22nd, 2025. Do I have a second?
Second.
Rob seconds. Vote, Georgia,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Sean,
Yes.
Sarah, yes, and Diane.
And Diane.
Yeah, okay. I make a motion to approve the minutes from February 26th, 2025. Sean was not at this meeting. Do I have a second?
Second,
Diane seconds. Take a vote. Georgia,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Diane,
yes,
and Sarah votes yes. I do not believe people received the minutes from March. There was kind of a snafu on it. So we'll have to approve those next meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, she did have them at the, I was gonna say, yeah, I did see them. They were in her email that she sent out.
Who
Shannon,
did, he,
or I mean, he,
oh. So you did see them?
Yeah.
Did other people look at them?
I think they came through, but I wasn't at the meeting, so.
Okay,
I saw them, but I was not present at that meeting.
so we don't, oh,
Minutes of the March meeting.
I don't know, we didn't see those yet. did
they
we?
just came,
Yeah.
they might have come the end of last week or something.
when she sent, yeah, when he sent the packet out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
or the-
Okay, we'll hold those. We don't have a majority
Okay.
to approve them if Rob hasn't seen them, so. We'll hold the March till next month. Status of decisions, I believe the only outstanding decision is the one from March, which is the 26 Proctor, which is one I'm writing. Is anyone aware of anything they owe?
Nothing,
No.
I think that's the only one.
Okay. Applications for next meeting. We have one school/2 unit union, which is the corner of school and
Mhm.
union. That's an Ed Flamia building that has been recently 13 apartments, and he's rehabbing it. It's a non-conforming. He's requested a change of use to put back into the first floor the retail that was there originally.
Mhm.
I'm thinking we don't need to do a site visit for that. Do you agree?
Yeah, I don't see a reason for it.
He's not changing the look of the building.
Yeah, we don't need to do it, I don't
I
think.
think we all drive by there pretty much every day.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
The other is 153 School Street, which is the Essex County Club. Because they're a non-conforming use, when they did the county club, there was a special permit, so every time they make any change,
Hmm.
they have to come before us. I think for that one, we do need a site visit. They're making an addition to the building, they're doing something with the paddle courts, so we'll do that site visit. Is 5 o'clock on the Monday before the meeting still a good time, or is there a better time?
No, that's fine with me.
Okay, okay,
As long as it's not a holiday.
it's not a holiday. Wait.
Maybe it is.
It is a holiday. Wait.
The 19th? We're talking
No,
May,
okay.
right?
So our meeting in May is the 28th, which is the Wednesday after Memorial Day, so the Monday is a holiday.
Oh, and I won't be here.
Yeah, that would, that,
28th, okay.
yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
So when would we like to do the site visit? We can really do it any time.
Mhm.
We don't want to do it Memorial Day weekend.
No,
Do we want to do it the Wednesday before, the 21st? Or the Tuesday, or the 20th? What works best for people?
I mean, I'm open the 20th and the 21st right now.
yeah, I am too. No, not 21st.
Okay, so let's do May 20th, Tuesday, May 20th for the site visit. Okay. Glad you said something, because I had looked at that, but it didn't pass my mind. Anything else? People have in their minds. We have a new member who was appointed last night by the select board, so we're up to full strength again, which helps a little. We're getting to the season where it's hard because people do things.
Yeah, finally, this winter is coming to an end.
I know. With that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
A second.
All in favor, Georgia,
Hi.
Rob,
Yes.
Diane, yes, Sean, Sarah
Yes.
votes yes. Thank you very much.
Why
Thank
do we always-
you.